There. CloudBot's deactivated for both. What does that say? I ain't never been away so long. Don't look back, them days gone. Follow me to the endless night. I can bring your fears to life. Show me yours and I'll show you mine. Meet me in the woods tonight. Yeah. La 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 la. All right. Test 1's good. Test 2's good. Where there's life, there's hope. Mm-hmm. And where there's regretfully mine, there's fat nuts. Speaking of fat nuts, I need to change this to subscribers only for this one. I often take these night shift walks when the foreman's not around. And I should put say this stream is in character only. Feel free to participate. You are one of the generals. There we are. And then we pin that. And that's good. Okay. Now, I need to make the TORSCUVAN cross fairly quickly. And apparently my drawing pad's gone missing. We're in the pre-show. Sort of. I went to church and I went to chapel, pull down below. I went to church and I went to chapel, pull down below. Oh, he laddie, pull down below. He laddie, bonny laddie, pull down below. And on the road I found a saddle, pull down below. I found a saddle and an empty poke, pull down below. Oh, he laddie, pull down below. He laddie, bonny laddie, pull down below. Okay. So we give a general nice green to the back. We gradient it with one of the other nice greens. And then we splotch it around with, is this the right one? Not really. Chalk grainy, opacity 39. We'll simple as that, eh? All good, Wilku. This one won't be too crazy, so. Part of the benefit of this one is we're going to, well, hopefully have some newer people watching, and those newer people will be able to figure out if I am the VTuber for them. And once they realize that I'm fucking great and that everyone should love me, they'll tell all of their friends. Okay. I'm going to do something that anyone who's watching is going to fucking hate, but it is going to let me power through the design of this. Do I have your permission to make your viewing experience kind of shit for a little bit? Hell yeah. All right. This is something I like to call putting on a 2-minute song on repeat for about 10 minutes. All right. Do not question my genius.
I went to church and I went to chapel, pull down below. I went to church and I went to chapel, pull down below.
Hey!
Oh, heathen laddie,
Ho!
pull down below.
Below! Just turn into a hype man.
Pull down below. And on the road I found a saddle, pull down.
I appreciate you, Luna.
A saddle and an empty poke, pull down below. Oh, heathen laddie,
We need something that's relatively square.
I found a saddle and an empty poke, pull down below. But where the hell's a bleeding mule, pull down below. Oh, heathen laddie, pull down below. Heathen laddie, bonny laddie, pull down below. The mule is gone and I'll go too, pull down below. I'll sail away to Bacaloo, pull down below. Oh, heathen laddie, pull down below.
New viewer?
Laddie, bonny laddie, pull down.
Perhaps.
Oh, hoist her up and
The name seems vaguely familiar, but
hoist her up from down below, pull down below.
we do have it on subs only for a bit, but you're not missing out right now.
Oh, give her sheets and let her go.
Pull down below,
Where outward bound to Bacaloo,
pull down below. Hey!
heathen laddie, pull down below. Heathen laddie, bonny laddie, pull down below. Oh, heathen laddie,
Okay.
down below. Heathen laddie, bonny laddie, pull down below.
I fucked up.
I went to church and I went to chapel, pull down below. I went to church and I went to chapel, pull down below. Oh, heathen laddie, pull down below. Heathen laddie, bonny laddie, pull down below. And on the road I found a saddle, pull down below. I found a saddle and an empty poke, pull down below. Oh, heathen laddie, pull down below. Heathen laddie, bonny laddie, pull down below. I found a saddle and an empty poke, pull down below. But where the hell's a bleeding mule,
Pull down below. Hey!
heathen laddie, pull down.
I'm sorry.
Heathen laddie, bonny laddie, pull down below. The mule is gone and I'll go too, pull down below. I'll sail away to Bacaloo, pull down below. Oh, heathen laddie, pull down below. Heathen laddie, bonny laddie, pull down below. Oh, hoist her up and away we'll go, pull down below. Hoist her up from down below, pull down
Okay.
below. Oh, heathen laddie, pull down below.
Not good enough.
Bonny laddie, pull down below. Oh, give her sheets and let her go, pull down below. We're outward bound to Bacaloo, pull down below. Oh, heathen laddie, pull down below. Heathen laddie, bonny laddie, pull down below. Oh, heathen laddie.
This is purely to make this easier to follow.
Bonny laddie, pull down below. I went to church and I went to chapel, pull down below. I went to church and I went to chapel, pull down below. Oh, heathen laddie, pull down below. Heathen laddie, bonny laddie, pull down below. And on the road I found a saddle, pull down below.
And that graphic arts design that I didn't ever get is really coming in handy right now. All good, Paige. It'll probably be a bit before we're ready.
But where the hell's a bleeding mule, pull down below. Oh, heathen laddie, pull down below.
Fuck, that's bad.
Heathen laddie, bonny laddie, pull down below. The mule is gone and I'll go too, pull down below. I'll sail away to Bacaloo, pull down below.
Nope, that's, no, that's correct. That's correct. Yeah.
Heathen laddie, bonny laddie, pull down below. Oh, hoist her up and away we'll go, pull down below.
Fuck, it looks like a parasite.
From down below, pull down below. Oh, heathen laddie, pull
Okay.
Tobacco, pull down below.
Okay, we've got enough of pull down below. I need one other one. Do we do Dogger Bank? Tilbury Town? Or Biker Hill? I need one of them. Ooh, that's a nice brush. I downloaded a couple of free ones and they're really good. Fuck it, we're going Biker Hill then.
If
I had another penny, I would have another Jill. I would make the piper play the bonny lass of Biker Hill. Biker Hill and walk ashore, Collier lads forevermore. Biker Hill and walk ashore, Collier lads forevermore. The first, then trim, they drink bumble made from gin. Then to dance they all begin to the tune of the Elsie Mahalle. Biker Hill and walk ashore, Collier lads forevermore. Biker Hill and walk ashore. Down to the dirt, I had no cowl nor pit shirt. Now I've gotten 2 or 3 Walker pits done well by me. Biker Hill and walk ashore, Collier lads forevermore. Biker Hill and walk ashore, Collier lads for out of breath. Drink half a pint, then 18 more, then that's... Oh, no. Big Fudipen. Flat rake?
Charlton had a pig, he hit it with a shovel and it danced a jig all the way to walk ashore to the tune of the Elsie Marley. Biker Hill and walk ashore, Collier lads forevermore. Biker Hill and walk ashore, Collier lads forevermore. If I had another penny, I would have another Jill.
Nope.
I would make the piper play the bonny lass of Biker Hill. Biker Hill and walk ashore, Collier lads forevermore. Biker Hill and walk ashore, Collier lads forevermore. Biker Hill and walk ashore, Collier lads forevermore. Biker Hill
Come on.
and walk ashore, Collier lads forevermore.
Ah! Okay. I'm wondering... No, I don't think so. No, that kind of looks like shit. Yeah, that looks bad. Okay. Only issue with the river is that it does look kind of terrible. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a slight change with this one. And instead, we're going to make it the same color, but more blue. not subtle enough. Nope, not subtle enough. Nope, not subtle enough. Unfortunate. Let's try this, where I take that and then... Nope. Nope. Unfortunately... wait a second. If I merge with layer below... Nope. Nope, not gonna work. Okay, that's fine. I can live with that. Can you guys live with that? Don't answer that. You don't want to know that I don't care. There we go. Now it's affected by those shadows, and thus looks more realistical. Looks like a blood vessel. Isn't that what rivers are? Just the blood vessels of human society. And now what we do is we hit that with... I don't know... That's deep, man. No, but I was deep in your mom. I need to pick whether I want to be a professional or if I want to make your mom jokes, because I don't think I can do both. Nope. You're a VTuber. Of course you can do both. Yeah. I guess. On the passage round the Dogger Bank to Great Grimsby. I think that will work fine for our purposes. I think, if we... There we go. Okay. Just give me one more thing of Biker Hill. I need it.
If I had another penny, I would have another Jill. I would make the piper play the bonny lass of Biker Hill. Biker Hill and Walker Shore, Collier lads forevermore. Biker Hill and Walker Shore, Collier lads forevermore. The pitman and the keelman trim, they drink bumble made from gin. Then to dance they all begin to the tune of the Elsie Marley. Biker Hill and Walker Shore, Collier lads forevermore. Biker Hill and Walker Shore, Collier lads forevermore. When first I went down to the dirt, I had no cowl nor pitch shirt. Now I've got into
How
all
the
three.
fuck do you
Walker
change
pits
the,
done well by me. Biker Hill and Walker Shore, Collier lads forevermore.
I genuinely don't know how to change the text in this.
Collier lads forevermore. All the boys from Walker Shore drink half a pint, then 18 more. All the way they rant and roar to the tune of the Elsie Marley. Biker Hill and Walker Shore, Collier lads forevermore. Biker Hill and Walker Shore, Collier lads forevermore. Geordie Charlton had a pig, he hit it with a shovel and
Let's hit it with a font that doesn't fucking
all the way
suck,
to
hopefully.
Walker Shore to the tune of the Elsie
Never mind, most of my fonts are not available for whatever reason.
lads forevermore. Biker Hill and Walker Shore, Collier lads forevermore. If I had another penny, I would have another Jill. I would make the piper play the bonny lass of Biker Hill. Biker Hill and Walker Shore, Collier lads forevermore. Biker Hill and Walker Shore, Collier lads forevermore. Biker Hill and Walker Shore, Collier lads forevermore. Biker Hill and Walker Shore, Collier lads forevermore.
There we are. Okay. I think we are good. All right. Ladies, gentlemen, and otherwise, I think we're ready to finally fucking start. Let me just put you guys down as our little buddies. And then those are our other little buddies. And this is our gold eagle. Simple as that. All right. And I'm going to export that real quick. Okay. Anyways. Let's get fucking going. Actually, no, we're not there yet, so fuck that. We won't do that part yet. My apologies. I'm doing my best. All right. Let's get some blood flowing. Firewatch has great OST. All right. Welcome back to the 3rd Battalion. A lot has happened. Last time, let me pull up my notes that I should have had. This is a great first impression. Last time, we took on the mountain fortress of Tarvet. And throughout that fight, we attempted to sneak in and were caught. Now, it seemed hopeless until, of course, a certain someone decided to pop in. Ledger, Charlie, and Auburn, and I say Charlie, but it was also Charlie with a cannon strapped to his arm, came in. And together, you were able to sabotage the remaining powder stores, link up with everyone, and make it out okay. And we're proud of you. Now, there were a couple things that happened behind the scenes. So, couple things happened. Meg, that's not far from the truth. We learned that Alex is a bit of an alcoholic. We learned that the Steel Masks, our old enemies, have been fucked up pretty bad. Ledger requested that everyone keep their mouths shut. About their, not about the mountain visit, but about the town of Halvide, where, if you recall, he retold the story of how, for lack of better terms, Cellar drowned a family in a cellar and earned that name. Of course, there were wrenches thrown. Cellar himself, John Rowett, showed up and spoke to the group. And he congratulated them. Excellent work at Tarvet, everyone. I've read the report and seen the aftermath in person, sorry. Several survivors were spotted in nearby towns, and the notoriety they spoke of was mythical. Having negotiators take direct hits and continue advancing lined up wonderfully with the plan. More gunshots and cannon work than what the guidelines stated, but minimal casualties. I'll sign off on it, but please let our QC do their jobs in the future. I now have to write the report myself and backdate quite a few documents to make it compliant with code. I'm not nearly as gullible as some would like to pretend. On a less happy note, it seems the manor in Halvide has burned to the ground. The town's nearby to where your force was stationed prior to the fortress assault. Do you have any information on what might have started the blaze? And unfortunately, Sellers not as gullible as everyone had hoped. So you were in it. Interesting. No, I saw what looked like a chimney outside. So you were in the town. You don't have to backpedal with me. I'm a friend. I'm not backpedaling. I once told my supervisor I was going on stress leave, then spent a month at a tavern over in Gorshode. Completely forgot there was a siege scheduled. Got caught when some of my squad mates found me cowering with the populace. That was a fun one to explain. We tried spinning it to my supervisor, saying I was trying to do some recon and surprise him with the findings. Some elaborate bluff to explain what I was doing so I wouldn't get in trouble. You know what he said to me? He said this. It's the same thing I'm going to say to you. We all go places we shouldn't and tell the occasional little white lie. But I'd appreciate it if you were honest with me in the future. I'll lie for you, but I'll never lie to you, as long as you do the same for me. I won't pry further, but please do be a little more courteous in the future. Alex attempted to help. It did not work. You really are Scott's kids. Can trust you as far as I can throw you with 2 broken arms. If the rest of your group shares similar morals, it's no wonder why your combat rating's so high. I'll say it less nicely this time. Don't bullshit me again. And then he left. Of course, Ledger says a little something after he leaves. The fact that he asked those questions means he already knew. I figured I covered things up decently enough. I was wrong. Oh well, nothing ventured, nothing gained. And the souls in there can finally get a good burial. Do you think Ledger's gonna be mad about this visit? I mean, it was a surprise visit. No one probably informed him. Oh, I'm pissed. You don't run a fucking homegrown tribunal on my crew behind my back. Questions are to come to the shark and myself only. Your position shouldn't be subjected to that bullshit. I'm putting 2 in his back if he pulls that again. Poison would be a less obvious method. He loves sending a message. I think my way's a stronger message. I'm aware it's a bad idea, that's why I haven't done anything. I need to take a walk. Head's pounding. Drink some water. Vodka it is. Good pick. We're running low on alcohol as it is, and we're gonna run lower. Now, for those of your characters who have read Ledger's book, had a meeting. Is there a fucking way to full scroll this? Full scroll? John had a messenger get me in the evening. Private visit. Followed him out. Met in a clearing. I expected a firing squad. Nope. He had a campfire going with hot tea. Earl Grey. Good stuff. He started with a pleasant greeting, exchanged small talk, attempted a few probing insults. First one I laughed at. Second I seemed confused. Third one I called him out. Passed the test. He apologized and switched to talking business. Next moves, budget stuff, bunch of shit neither of us were focused on. He mentioned Halvid's Manor. I tensed up on hearing its name, but when he said it burned down, I did nothing to hide my relief. I brought up the old wounds. He pulled the same thing. Excuse me. Yeah, he pulled the same thing. You were there, you know what he did to us. Shit like that. He mentioned my guys slipping up that they were there, as if he didn't have people watching us. Asked why they'd lie. I did something I've never done before. Told them the truth. Well, I came half clean at least. Told them we were there. I told them I shared the story with them and the grief I felt. The guilt. I told them I needed some redemption after all the bad shit we did. Told them I wanted to make things right, but I told them I knew in this industry it's ever downward. I know what I am, what we are. We don't get happy endings. We get We don't get happy endings. We get memorials. He just chuckled. Beautiful performance, Scott. Packed up his tea set, poured it on the campfire, and while stirring the ashes, he spoke again. The entry ends there. Hi, Paige. You may want to read this section if you haven't. Additionally, for anyone curious what Auburn looks like, baseline drawing. And, the chamfron shield. Good to see you, Jordan. We're just recapping the, things we've dealt with. The chamfron shield, this, canonically, I've decided, is made from the actual head armor of a fucking giant horse, now extinct, that was originally ridden by giant folk. Trust me, I'm aware. I'm attracted to powerful women in armor who are probably sweating a lot. But that's not the point. We're not here to thirst over Auburn. I can do that very easily, but we're not going to. So, after that, excuse me. After that, we get another memo from him. Hello, Expeditionary Force. Due to your recent success in the field, you've all been invited to the Grand Festival back in our own Eurovan. We'll have a great parade of our finest and a War Games tournament. Live crowds with simulated artillery, dent squaring, and of course, proper joust and dueling brackets. I'm trying to remember what dent squaring is. Also, yes, Wilku, but... Ow! I just punched my microphone. You have a few months to prepare. In the meantime, I encourage you to bring as much prestige to the table as you can. Take this opportunity to push hard, go far, and make a name for yourselves. Stay safe and stay successful. Director of Field Operations, John Rowlett. We'll be participating. You name an area or an activity. I'll find a contract that fits. For those of you that support our little mission, prestige is the currency we want to deal with. The more credibility and respect we have, the better. For those of you that don't, this is how you get a promotion or land an easier gig that still pays great. A lot of powerful people live in Eurovan, and they love having a standing retinue. This is something you want on a resume. So the crew chats, and out of character, I get annoyed that nobody's fucking giving me a suggestion, because the whole point of giving you a choice is that you make a choice. But regardless, eventually somebody says something. We could help with escorts. Do there. And then a medals from Shark. Like Peddles. Peddles. A message from Peddles. My god, my words are failing me. Down back near Pasharo Fields, there's a... We're gonna try that again. Down back near Pasharo Fields, there's a long road called the TORSCUVAN Cross. TORSCUVAN Cross. Holy fuck. It's a series of bridges across a series of small creeks and river offshoots. Perfect for ambushes and unsafe to camp. And I found someone dumb enough to want to cross it. There's a noblewoman by the name of Sarah Dren. She's got a funeral soon, and that's the quickest way through. She wants an armed escort for her and her family. They're high value and not exactly low profile, so there'll be a lot of eyes on us, good and bad. It's one carriage being led by 2 donkeys. You'd be surprised how hard it is to find good horses up here. There's a lore reason for that I haven't gotten into because I'm ironing out the details. But basically, a lot of horses are dead. Thank fuck, those things creep me out. Also means we'll be going on foot here. Need to march, so I wouldn't advise super heavy armor. And then, yeah. We decided to figure out the sort of squad we need. Ledger gave some input. Swords are the noble weapon, but aside from the leader, I'd argue we keep them to a minimum. Shielded spearmen for a vanguard, a few crossbows for safety. Choice is up to you, numbers are what I need from you. How many people to defend one carriage and still remain safe and profitable? Shram, the gent, recommended 4 squads. Mixed shield and spear with crossbow support, and then 2 squads of scouts to run ahead on either side of the road. So the scouts would be 2 teams of 3. Spears would be 8 people in a team. So 20 people total. 1 day travel there. 1 work, 1 travel back. It works out. Also, Peddles asked for gravel to be outlawed. Peddles shared his idea of collecting kidney stones to gravel his driveway. Nobody liked that. Also, I went to a Renaissance fair, and this was a in-lore reason. Absolutely, Wilku. In fact, everyone does canonically have a utility blade. It is, it's provided to them. But, yeah. As an officer, your loadout is non-standardized. You are allowed to use pretty much anything as long as you are certified in it. And it's not a fucking katana. Or dual wielding. Alright. Good enough. Alright. So. Hopefully this... There we are. Katana's a primary, a Wakazashi's a short one. I'm aware, but I'm saying no weeb shit. You get a pass because it's a polearm. And polearms are valid weapons. I'm aware a katana has its use, but the simple fact of the matter is right now I don't give a fuck. All right. So, you are escorting Sarah Dren. She seems to be decently agreeable. Oh, standard rich lady type. And she's got her husband, and her 2 kids in the carriage. It's led by 2 donkeys that are covered in gold. The carriage itself is a bright yellow, begging for someone to shoot it, burn it, or rob it. And then there's your retinue, marching faithfully beside it. It's beautiful. You look ahead of you. The TORSCUVAN cross has several bridges. And every single one is separated by either a river or intense underbrush that prevents passage by cart. By foot, realistically, you could get through. But, yeah, not by cart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 bridges. That's 9 bridges to go through. 9 choke points. Your brave hero, Peddles the shark, sits in the carriage with the rest of the family. He begins to try to sell them on a pyramid scheme. Because triangles are the strongest shape. As you come up, you notice a beggar by the side of the road. Ledger ignores you, trying to pretend it's not happening. The beggar walks up to you. He seems gaunt, like he hasn't eaten in days. Please, just a coin. A coin of some sort. I see you clad in gold. Surely you can share something. Who goes there? I'm just a humble beggar. Martin. My name is Martin. That's my name. Martin. Wait, when you say drops a coin, do you mean like they drop it on the ground in front of them? Or Do you mean, like, you know, tosses him a coin or something? This is very important. Makes it look like it fell out of his pocket. Sir, you dropped something. I wouldn't want you to lose your belongings on this treacherous path. It's very bumpy, you know. Twists and turns alike. So many bumps and lumps in the road because it's poorly maintained. He shouts out to all of you. Surely the 24 or so of you have something to spare for a poor old man. And oh, thank you. And he walks over, he picks up the coin, he gives you a thumbs up, and he sits down beside the road again. He gives you a thumbs up. Now, I need your input on troop movement. So naturally, you're going to cross the bridge with the retinue. The retinue with you. What's the exchange rate on each type of coin? There's a lot of fucking coins. It all depends on where we are. I don't want to get into exchange rates right now, but basically, you gave him the equivalent to $5. Do you want your group to be behind the wagon or in front of it? And where do you want your scouts? Shram's plan was to have them go beside the road or ahead or, you know, not with the main group, so that you have an additional angle. Blackthorn gives the guy a slightly more valuable coin as well. Oh my gods, thank you! 1,000 thanks to you! May your beard grow ever longer! May your dog never circle shit on your armor! But you don't need to scope ahead. You've got scouts for that. Do you want them? So, Paige, are you saying you send the scouts across this way? Or do you mean when you cross the bridge, they go through the brush here? Either works. I just need to know. Top path or bottom path? Bottom path, they've got worse terrain to go through. I would hope you're not going to do your bit shit. We're trying to keep things in character with it. Top or bottom row? Somebody tell me. I'm going to go with the first answer I see. Top half, but tell them to stay within your range if possible. Absolutely. So your scouts will be, you know, going along here. We should split the scouts. Have one take the bottom, the other take the top. Oh, that's actually a really good idea. Fine, we'll do that. Oops. No, god damn it. So, your scouts cross initially. And Sarah makes her way across with you guys in tow. I'm just going to reuse this because we're... actually, no, I'll make a new one. You see two guys. They're chilling underneath a tree. They see you coming up. They smile and wave at you. They beckon for the cart to stop. And Sarah does stop the cart. They go, "Hey, don't you know this place is dangerous? A lot of water here. Pretty wet. Could fall in. A lot of people fall in here." Whoa, there's no need for that, boy. Look, we live down the road. Look at this place. It's fucking beautiful. We're just out here having a fucking picnic. Ain't nothing wrong with that, boy. You don't fuck with a man's picnic. Just trying to give you a fair fucking warning. Please. Do you see any fucking weapons on us? My apologies. You could command one of the scout parties to hang out back here. You do have one going through the brush here and one that's going up ahead. But yeah, these men aren't armed, and they do look like travelers. Like, there's a bit of armor on them, but, I mean, the roads aren't safe these days. And then as you're... You know, I'm down to move this one closer. 2 travelers? Ah! Sometimes, but the other one talks now. Sometimes, but sometimes, you know, we bumble around. My father's got a farm over here, so we do runs. We take his barley, and we go over, and then we sell it. Then we come back. Then we go to our place. We got a place down the road there. Pretty nice. We're just hanging out because we finished a good job. Wanted to chill. Nothing wrong with chilling. You know what they say? You start chilling after you make a killing. Sounds like a very enjoyable life, sir. Oh, I'd say. It's pretty nice. You should try it. You look like the type who'd like to chill after a good kill. Like, monetarily. Where are you guys going anyway? This is a weird place to bring a carriage. These places, these roads are bad. Probably get stuck. Who knows what'd happen out here? You probably get wet. Could fall in the river. A lot of people have been falling in the river these days. I've seen a lot of people fall in the river lately. I see you, Wilku. If they fall in the river, there's no getting them out. She's fast and deep. Like your mum. We can't disclose our business. Okay, okay. I didn't mean to pry, boys. Didn't mean to pry. You have a good day now. You have a good day. They go back leaning against the tree. The tides look very lively. Be safe and sound, gentlemen. You two stay out of trouble. Oh, we always stay out of trouble. Trouble's what we never do. We hate trouble. Trouble's bad. We don't like trouble. You know what they say? Bubble, bubble, toil, but don't have any trouble. That's what they say. I'm almost sure of it. They continue to stare at you as you begin to go away. They then attempt to make small talk with your scout unit that you've left behind with them. I like those two. Got some fun humor. Recall the scouts. All the scouts, or just the ones we left back there? Yeah. Your scouts confirm those guys aren't armed, and there wasn't, like, anyone hiding back here. The ones that were left. Okay. Up ahead. You see a group of 5 dudes. And they've got their tents set up. They've been camping on the side of the road. And they wave you down as you come by. And one of them goes, "Oi, stop the cart!" That's right, we're going for that accent this time. "Stop the cart!" And Sarah decides that it would be a good idea to stop the cart. "Oi, you lot been travelling round here. You seen some of these people? They got googly eyes. Those last people have googly eyes. Those brothers. Those googly eyes. They google around." State your business. We're camping? You don't look like the King's Guard. I think we start borderline detaining people. What's your business? We're camping. It's not a crime to camp. It's a long way from any city. I thought I was being nice, warning you about the googly eyes. Any weapons? Oh. Sure, we've got weapons. Everybody's got weapons these days. Can't be too careful. You do see that all of these guys are armed. And they are in armor except for there's 2 that are sitting around the campfire. Sam, I think you and Cricket are a bit paranoid. You know, when I was a young lad, I knew someone just like you, I think. I think I did. Had a lot of bizarre events. Oh, did you notice the googly eyes? You gotta watch for the googly eyes. There's a lot of googly eyes out there. You'll be thanking us one day, Faustine. I sure do love chatting with you. You seem wonderful. You know? Wait, I just thought of something. Would you like to sit down, have some lunch with us? We could chill by the water. What googly eyes? On the road? No! There's some crazy people been about. Got googly eyes. That's how you know they're crazy. We ain't got no googly eyes. We got normal eyes. That's how you know we're good. Those brothers, they got googly eyes. They're bad news. We have somewhere to be, unfortunately. I really think that it would be better for you to sit down and have some lunch. You notice the two that were at the campfire are now going into their tents. And you hear clinking of chainmail. We have some men hiding behind you. Well, they're not very good at hiding if you just sold them out. Gentlemen, I don't think you want to do this. We'd love to have lunch with you. The two men come out of their tents, holding ornate bowls that are covered in chainmail on the sides of them. They spoon some soup into the bowls. They start eating. What, them? Oh, they're just having some lunch. You should have some lunch too. It'd be nice. You're so generous. We'll take donations for the rope. We can't stop. I really wish you'd accept my hospitality. But I get it. I get it. Yep. It's the beard, ain't it? It's just the beard. I see. My accent is changing into something else, and I'm not intentionally doing that, but fuck it. I guess we can stop for a bit. No, don't stop for the fucking soup bowls. What? It's a long journey ahead. I just think... Alright, fine. Lads, give him a bowl or two. And they grab some significantly less nice bowls, and they hand a couple out to you. You got like 5 bowls. It's of hot soup. The beggar back there gives beard blessings. Oh my god. Well, if you're back there, you should send him over sometime. Actually, no. We don't like freeloaders. Anyways, you enjoy your soup. It's extra wet. He inspects it after taking a bowl. And A has cooking expertise, so... Fuck. Okay. I will rule that A notices that whatever fucking spices or herbs they put in this, it's fucking weird. Like, this ain't no... This soup ain't from around here. If it is soup indeed. You don't like freeloaders. How exactly are we paying for this? Well, you got jobs, ain't you? You're not a fucking freeloader. Pimples on society, those guys. Puh. We're working men. We have jobs, we pay our taxes. We're good folk, you and I. See, that's someone who knows gratitude. Thank you. Ow. On your way. And do try it while it's hot. It's much better hot. And he goes back to his campfire with his buddies. He stops Elle from trying it. Does anybody try the soup? I can try it? Yeah, they gave you some bowls. So you guys can try the soup if you'd like. Peddles refuses the soup because soup is just food that got too wet. You meet up with your other scout unit, and they say that the woods have been clear so far. If I pass out, drag my ass. Takes a sip. Paige, you notice that the soup... It's nice and warm. It's good soup. It tastes like chamomile, but also not. Wait, what does chamomile taste like? It tastes floury, but also lots of soup. I don't eat soup. I don't know how the fuck it tastes. Actually... It's like flour and slight disappointment. Oh, God. He's on guard, acting like he isn't. Shit, soup tastes change? Damn it. You guys notice up ahead that there is, unfortunately, a tree in the road. It's blocking the path. That's not suspicious at all. Oops. Sarah shouts from her carriage, "Can we get a move on? We're going to be late." You notice behind you those two brothers from before. The one goes, hey, bye. Anyone got an axe? Yeah. Hey, bye. I see you're in a bit of a pickle there. Narrow road. Not a lot of movement there. It's hard to move. It's not very good, you know. But I think we could help you out. You see, we can remove that. But it is going to cost you a little. We got to make a living too. Why my voice changing? Would a warhammer work to get rid of a tree? I don't think so. You see, bud, we're lumberjacks by trade there. All right. So, how much you got on you? I'm sure we could come to an agreement. I'd like to help you out by. Me and my brother. I'm sure we'd be real grateful. You'd be real grateful. We could absolutely help you. Trees are falling all over the place. They fall all the time. You know, back near me father's place, a tree fell down once, and it didn't get back up. So, what's it worth to you for us to get rid of this tree for you? We're businessmen. Let's do business. Ledger, what do you think? You notice that Ledger is checking to see how many crossbow bolts he has. He puts the visor on his helmet down. Well, what did you gents assess the cost would be? Oh, you know, enough that you can get where you're going safely, but just, you know, we don't want to rob you blind. The other brother turns. I think this is getting nowhere. I'll rephrase it for you, bud. I'll fucking rephrase it. The brothers step to the side. As a little something we like to call a cannon is brought out. That's not a penis, it's a cannon. They wheel it up. It's a small one. Like, it's very small. But it can definitely punch through your armor. Looking to dance, are you? Oh, no. My dancing days are over. And, if we don't come to an agreement, I think yours might be too. Paige, you need to vomit now. God damn it, Wilku. You see, we've got a little saying. Me da always told me. It's to never fight on an empty stomach. Who's closest to the cannon? Up to you guys. I'm going to say generic spear vanguard is. You know, I hope you did like the soup. Paige, you feel violently ill. Meant the guy's using the cannon. So the brothers are to the side of it. The guy who was friendly, or, you know, who wanted you guys to eat the soup, he's at the front with the cannon. Oh, don't worry, bye. We'll help you get stuff out of your stomach. Just hold still. I'm sure we can come to some kind of agreement. See? There's a smart lad. That's a real smart lad there. All right. So, let's talk business. What have you got on you? And how much of it are you willing to part with? Who has all the crossbows? Ledger and... Fuck, what was Shram's numbering? Give me a moment. We're gonna say 4. Yeah. No, there'd be 8. Yeah. You have 8 crossbow guys. You outnumber these guys around 4 to 1. 3 to 1. But they have a cannon. The guy at the cannon goes, "What the fuck? That was my soup!" Or, no, that wasn't his voice. Whatever. I don't care. I'm so glad Martin was kind enough to tell us there were 24 of you. So we knew how many fucking bullets to bring. Despite him saying bullets, you don't see any rifles among them. They're mostly armed with spears and clearly stolen swords. Cannon guy has an axe. Ledger leans over to you. Sick. Got a plan? Or am I taking the lead again? You know, I do love negotiating with someone who doesn't fucking talk. But I feel like we'd be a lot more successful if we did talk. You know? Because currently, All you've fucking done is tell me you want to negotiate. And then you don't negotiate. Which one of you is a negotiator? Ask Ledger if he can disarm the cannon with a bolt. Ace steps back to Ledger. Whispers, shoot the one closest to the can. Shoot the others once we lose the advantage. Ledger nods and just quietly says, draw the focus. Excuse me, draw their focus. Find out odd all you guys are working together considering what you said about your eyes. What, my fucking cataracts? Yeah. I got bullied all the time as a kid for them. But we're all buddies. You know, sometimes you gotta put things aside. Just because someone pisses you off, you gotta be a little nice to them. Their cooking skills. And I don't know what you got yourself into. You throw a rock at their heads? Are you sure? No. Good. Sergeant Sam walks a little closer to them. And he reaches into his bag. See, there's a smart lad. Come on. Just fucking give her here, bye. Just give her here. And as they make contact, it happens. Okay. Ready? I hope this is the right song. All hell breaks loose as Sergeant Sam armbars one of the brothers as Ledger shoots a shot straight through Cannon Boy's face. I can't talk. Straight through Cannon Boy's face. The rest of them waste no time rushing up to get the rest of it. To get the cannon going. Your scout units rush along the sides. They pick up the cannon torch, but they're momentarily distracted because Sam is still holding this guy hostage. The other brother attempts to start fighting, and it doesn't work out too well as Blackthorn drives a hammer through his shoulder. Can I kick the cannon off aim? You know what? Rule of cool. Fuck yeah. Sam throws the brother to the ground and advances, kicking the cannon to the side as it fires. The shockwave nearly takes you off your feet, but the shot itself? No. The scene devolves into a melee. But with your archers on either side, not afraid of doing some danger close. They take out the back line. And fairly quickly. They are defeated. Don't worry, Wilku. Don't worry. Well, you guys now have a cannon if you want. You'd have to put it in the carriage with the family, though. So, up to you if you want to take it. And of course, there's still the matter of the big tree in the way. Listen to Salmon A when they say don't eat it. Oh, fuck. I didn't even think of that. Okay, 2 people thought of that. Okay. You know what? Fucking valid. Excuse me. Well, you guys light the cannon and blast it. The cannon itself fucking explodes. You're glad that you followed basic safety procedure and kept MSD, minimum safe distance. Wooden cannons? No, just bad steel, badly treated, and too much powder. It's not rated for the pressure. Shoddy build quality. Yeah, you should have had Peddles inspect it. You've successfully crossed 3 bridges. There are 6 more. How would you like to send your scouts? We've got the upper, and we've got the lower, and we've got above the river. Auburn's new shield. You know, honestly, that it'd be similar weight. It would be similar weight. Ledger puts his visor up. Excellent work. Ever forward. She'd toss you in the river if she heard that. Actually, you come across some singing minstrels. And as you show up, they yell, "Stop the cart!" And Sarah commands that you stop the cart. So you do. And the first one goes, "We are the Singing Minstrels 4. We are 4 singing minstrels. We have the same voice as every other character I voiced. Jesus. Would you like to hear a song? We do like to sing. We could serenade your lady. Oh, the first one says, and the second goes, oh, and the third one goes, oh, and the fourth one goes, oh. Oh. It's up to the lady. The lady claps and wants to hear more. Fuck's sake. Oh, I didn't improv this. I was expecting you guys to just go. Fuck. Oh, behold, Queen Catherine's got a bite. The mean left hook, let alone the right. 20 years before. And she would keep me falling. or something like that. They put their hats out and expect money. Thought I'd give you an excuse to sing, yeah, but I only have that song in the lore. The rest of the songs are ones that either don't belong or... No, just ones that don't work. A tosses him a coin. The one that catches the coin puts his hat back on. The others stand there expectantly. They decide that you want to hear them sing more. Oh, oh, oh. The river's cold, and my father's dead. He fell down and hit his head. The river fair carried him away, and now he's gone to another family. They hold out their hats expectantly. If you guys give them fucking one coin at a time, I'm going to have to improv 2 more terrible songs. Give them the soup! I can't sing Sweet Child of Mine. I don't own that song. Sergeant Sam kindly distributes bowls of soup. And the minstrels thank you and drink the soup. We will sing you a song of thanks. The road is long, 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 long. So is this song, 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 song. And we will stall, 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 until you hear a cannonball. And they all duck for cover as a fucking cannonball blasts through one of your scouts. Like, the entire scout regiment. As another fucking cannon and another group of people, I am going to reuse the assets. Emerge from the trees. You guys were supposed to just fucking go, and then they'd sing the fucking thing. But no, the soup thing, that was a good move, and I appreciate that. That means you guys don't take any damage, just the scout unit. Where the fuck are bandits getting cannons? I guess we should start another song. Yeah, this one. Probably the same store they got the soup. Why the fuck are you buying cannons at the soup store? Miss, can we not stop anymore? Then we'll be late. Now, unfortunately for them, you did put a scout unit here. So I'm going to rule that this is, fairly one-sided in your favor. Actually, yeah, fuck, God fucking damn it. I didn't even think that the whole fucking thing was they'd shoot an initial volley if you guys were here, and then one would stay with the cannon and keep reloading. But if you're up there, then they would all advance, which means your fucking scout will come over here, reload it, and blast them from behind in a non-gay way, and they all fucking die. God damn it! I was hoping for a fight, but logically there wouldn't be one. Anyways, the minstrels kind of stand there. This is an apology song. We're aware that we've done wrong. But if you could forgive and maybe let us live. You punched one of them out. Better run to a doctor. Ledger reloads his crossbow. He shrugs. Let them live. They're about to get massive diarrhea anyway. They pick up their now unconscious leader buddy, and they start booking it. Oh, and this cannon doesn't explode, so that's pretty cool. You check on your scout unit, the one that got blasted. You've got 2 KIA and 6 wounded. Or wait, no, that's squads of 8. How many were in the fucking scouts? Oh, 3. Okay. Never mind. You have 1 dead guy and 2 wounded in this group. Tower defense. Yeah, I can see the balloons coming in from here. Man, this would be a great spot for a dart monkey. Actually, here. And here. Ledger hops on the back of the carriage as he starts writing in his book. And as you go forward, you meet a man who's at what looks to be a lovely little lemonade stand. And your client requests that you stop. So she can get some wonderful lemonade. The man at the stand has an obviously fake mustache. Any ducks nearby? Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. He pulls out a rifle. Do they have grapes? Go fuck yourself. The lemonade stand is actually a cannon.
Well, sir, lemonade. I'm selling lemonade here. Would you like some? You see, it's made from lemons, which aren't part of this temperate climate. I had to import them.
Alex, the madame agrees and asks you to drink the lemonade for her.
I'm selling lemonade. Did you know they were originally made from something called a bitter orange? It's crazy.
I've had a couple messages not go through. Uh-oh. Let me do a quick thing. This might work. Okay. Try one now, Sam. It could just be YouTube being YouTube. It probably is. Unfortunate. Yeah, I turned off the fucking auto moderation on it. Oh, here we go. Try that. I did a thing. It might work. Probably not. Yeah, no. It's YouTube.
Lemons are an affront to cooking. I can't believe you'd say that about my lemonade. I'll fucking kill your family. Yeah, Sergeant Sam, fuck off.
I can't. I'm sorry. I don't want to risk my account. That's valid.
Are you gonna buy any fucking lemonade or not? You guys are just awkwardly staring at me, and it makes me feel very uncomfortable. I got robbed by 2 groups of people today. Thank you, sir. I am selling you lemonade.
You have lemonade now, Blackthorn. Congratulations. Hand it to a spearman with better taste. The spearman pretends to drink it and then pours it out on the ground. He's not very subtle.
I mean, at least you paid for it.
We also got robbed by 2 groups of people.
Wow, I thought you guys could have fought them off. You got fucking robbed too? What a fucking loser. Man, you should have some lemonade. It'll help you deal with defeat better. Okay, that guy said you got robbed, but now you're telling me that you fought them? That sounds like bullshit. Attempted robbery. Every robbery is attempted. Nobody does it accidentally.
The lemonade tastes just like lemon juice. There's lemon juice and water. There is no sweetener.
My sword rag says otherwise, you tell me. Okay. Where'd you get that? The lemonade store? That's just a funny joke I tell other patrons at the lemonade store. And then they buy more lemonade. You just left people on the road to rot? That's fucked up. You should probably call somebody. Did you think of the socioeconomic downturn that you could have caused? Think of it. Now that you have caused a power vacuum, you see? All these smaller groups that were vying for control can now come out of the woodwork and fuck everything up. You've caused irreparable damage to the local monetary ecosystem. I don't know what this voice is going into. I think it's like somebody, dying of a peanut allergy, but still. Anyways, get away from my fucking store. I don't associate with murderers. You're all murderers, by the way. In case you weren't aware, you did a murder. They're all dead. Self-defense, not a valid. 2 wrongs don't make it right. You did wrong. You know what helps take the edge off? A nice glass of lemonade. You should buy one again. Buy my fucking lemonade.
Anyways, I'm going to end this fucking encounter. Because I'm tired of that voice. And as you get to the last two sets of bridges, there you see them. I'm just going to reuse an asset for no particular reason. Oh, nope. No, he fucking doesn't. You see a group of what look like bandits right in front of you. They don't look very confident, though. They take a long look at you. They're still clutching their weapons. The leader of it just says, I heard cannons. I heard 2 cannons. Three, actually. There are your buds. The leader kind of looks a little unsure of what to say here. If we say no, does this end peacefully? Yes, it would. And with that, your group completes the TORSCUVAN cross. If I can fucking move it. That lot was way more sensible than the rest. Your group makes it into town. You part ways with the lady. Ledger hands Peddles a disgustingly large bag that is just full of money. Peddles struggles to put it in a box, which is then loaded on a cart. Peddles doesn't take the hint and tries to keep chatting up the lady despite her husband being right there. Ledger comes back to you guys. So, good work. One casualty, but acceptable losses, unfortunately. Yeah. We did good. Very good. That, I'm a little concerned, because common bandits should not have access to cannons. And they definitely shouldn't have access to enough powder to reload them. I'm not sure why. There's a bell they loot. Could be. Could be funded by someone. Well, if there's a battle they looted, then I'd like to know by who, and who left fucking artillery. And if they're being funded, then who's paying them? It's a dirty tactic, but he glances towards Peddles. It's not one I'm unfamiliar with. Yeah. We'll see if he'll tell you that story sometime. Definitely a lot of effort for this carriage. Yeah. Lady paid us 1.5 times what was offered. Got there in half the fucking time, and they found it entertaining. I don't think they realized the sheer amount of danger they were in, but nobles, what can you do? Rich people are weird. Yeah. The children okay? Children fucking loved it. You gotta remember, this is the sort of culture where people still think hangings are fun to watch. And hey, wasn't anyone they knew. Just how some people are. Well, It is and isn't, Alex. It's... Well, no, it is, but... It's... all about how you're brought up. You know, some of us... we get that, for lack of a better word, programming, and... It's good to have something. It starts you off. It helps you, you know. It gives you some perspective to work from. It's just when that perspective's problematic, it takes a sharp mind to be able to break through it. Looking at those kids... they ain't breaking through it. Oh yeah, cricket. Well, look, they didn't think I was a witch. Women. I'd like to think we're... oh, you're talking about... I don't know if I can... or look at things like that the same way. Yeah. Well. No, it's hard to change the person you think you are. Yeah. On the bright side, with the bandits having cannons, it seems they were under the impression that that was the end-all be-all for warfare. Whoever's got the biggest gun wins. They... cat, get off the keyboard. I guess they've had to reconsider that. Or rather, it's the end of warfare, but it ain't the end of us. Proud of you guys. I am. We're gonna have to take a couple more risks if we want to get the prestige that we need, but I'm not too worried. Oh, it's not about learning a lesson. It's about sending a message. And I think we sent a good one. It's like they knew we were coming. I mean, yeah. We've got one of the richest people in the province on a rush job through through a place that's notorious for bandit hideouts. Best part is, I'm aware that some of you may have issues with this, but this is how we do business. As you say, what are you, my mom? Peddles turns back. Moms? Where? Sorry. He awkwardly shuffles away. Ledger shakes his head. Bottom line, keep doing what we're doing. Keep doing what we're doing. End scene. Whoops, wrong one. Hey, Farron. You just missed the bulk of the lore stream. That's okay. We fuck, normally I keep the assets so we can see the carnage afterwards. I did not. You gave us a lemonade stand, didn't expect to walk up to the stand. Yeah, I get that. What's our kill count? I just woke up on night shift yesterday. Fuck. That's fair, man. Are you familiar with the lore stuff? I forgot to ask how you initially this is definitely poor phrasing, but how you initially got into me. Yeah, no, I don't like that phrasing. That's really bad phrasing. My cat just fell asleep on my leg, and he is... Bards live. The lemonade stand guy is going to be attacked by bandits again. Bandits? I combined the word bandit and beggar, and it turned into something almost very problematic. I got into you when lazily scrolling YouTube. That's valid. That is very valid. I mainly say that because I've been doing a bunch of promotional events lately, and it didn't seem like they were paying off number-wise. Good to see that they aren't. Why is Cricket the local dumbass of the group? I don't know. Like, you were just nice. You know, people wanted to share some soup. You thought soup would be good. And you were fucking wrong. I need to make this part of the lore important playlist. Holy. LNA being effectively hillbillies, they're arguably the smart ones. Effectively hillbill. I haven't gotten that impression from them. Okay, I can stop the recording there with it. What do we do for the last half hour stream? Hi, baby kitty. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. Hi. What the fuck is that tail doing? Okay, he's got his tail tucked between his legs. And it's wiggling around really fast. It's like a squid tentacle. Like when you pull off a leg of the blooper in Super Mario Sunshine, it's like that. Paranoia Central? No. First off, Cricket accepted soup from a strange man. And second off, I wouldn't consider it paranoia if they're actually, they're actually out to get you. Sailing over the Dogger Bank, I wasn't here to treat. The wind a blowing east-northeast, we had to give our feet. Our sheet. Had to give our sheet. You should to see us rally, the wind a blowing free, o'er the passage round the Dogger Bank to Great Grimsby. It always feels good to make some progress on the story. It's always feet with you. Fuck you. I will throw a rock at your window. And I'll miss. No, Meg, no! God damn it. You know, I am actively trying to make this I laughed at the last bandit group when they realized that they were the last ones. Yeah, I'm glad it actually worked out with that. In all honesty, I had planned, like, I had a couple ideas for the encounter, but I fucking forgot partway through doing this one that, oh yeah, I need to do multiple. In my brain, it was like, this is the entire battle map. So I was like, fuck it, we'll do a quick one tonight, and that's what we'll do. And then they'd have the big reveal here in the fight. And then I'm like, wait, shit, we have 6 more. So I'm like, okay, second idea was the minstrels. And the whole thing was that you're supposed to fucking check scouts for leeches. No, don't bring that back into my fucking head after I had to remove one from my dog. Ah. No. Yeah, she's fine. It was just it was a fucking ugly. I mean, they're ugly creatures, but it was an ugly fucking leech. But yeah, the idea with the minstrels was that you're supposed to pay them no mind or just fuck with them a little and want to leave. And then, yeah, like, okay, I should start from the beginning. This guy was yelling out shit to give information to the other group. However, I miscalculated in my brain the distance here, and it would have been like, oh, you wouldn't be able to actually really shout that. So I defeated the purpose of this guy yelling out, oh, there's all 24 of you. Surely you have something you can give. It didn't work out. I fucked up. The minstrels were supposed to be like something you pass by or treat poorly, and then as you come up, you notice the cannon poking out of the fucking trees, and then they just sing like, you know, some form of goodbye. Not our fault you're a good singer and we wanted to bait you into singing more. Yeah, but I was singing intentionally badly, so who's the real loser there? I think me, because that it's still my digital footprint. Well, that's the thing. If you had Charlie with you, I don't think they'd even bother with the cannon. I think they'd take the L. Hi, Wojtek. I'm hungry. Hand them a mango and say run. Lemonade stand guy was a dick. Yeah, the lemonade stand guy, I just wanted to fucking throw in a guy selling lemonade. That's it. Also, in the original draft, the woman did not have a husband, and I completely forgot that. By original draft, I mean when I wrote this up, she didn't have a husband. So, in fact, the funeral was supposed to be for her husband. But I forgot that fact, so she was just going to a funeral with her family, and she made arrangements. And she wasn't a single mom. So Peddles now just seems like a homewrecker rather than anything else. Maybe it was for her father. You know what? Yeah, maybe I wanted to kiss her dad. Unless it's her new husband. The plot thick. What kind of fucked up power move is that? Taking your new husband to your late husband's funeral. You know what? That's canon now. That is 100% canon now. Ask Charlie's wife. Oh no. She poisoned her old husband. Her new one's much better. This new one's much more resilient. So, you know, no, I shouldn't say this on a lore stream that I want to keep up. So, never mind. Send it in Discord. Yeah, I will. It's something I do genuinely want opinions on, or rather, just genuinely advice on. Ow. I like it too. How much of good will get demolished over the course of going back and forth to storage? Damn. Well, I'm gonna go to sleep now. I would raid Shin, but he's doing a Dragon Ball thing, and I don't like Dragon Ball. But if it's your thing, you should go and hang out with Shin. He's streaming right now. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. What kind of fucking name is Kakarot? Kekaro. That's probably how they fucking pronounce it. Kekaro. Mars is live if you know her. I slightly know her. I attempted to make friends for a bit. Typically, this is my toxic trait among my many, but like if I try to make friends with someone and they aren't receptive to it within the first 3 attempts, I give up fully. Like that's something that I should try to not do, but you know. Anyways, y'all take care. And for anyone curious, I do consider my shitty fan art to be attempt number 1 typically. Man, if I cared enough, I would ask you about why they're named after vegetables. But instead, I'm gonna end stream because I don't like Dragon Ball. Bye.